Hello, I'm Emily Dunn, and I'm your student's AP Research teacher for the 2022-2023 school year. So in this presentation, I'm just going to quickly go through some essential information for the coming school year. So first, just a little information about me. I received my bachelor's in English literature from DePauw, and then I received my master's in literary studies from Purdue. I've been teaching about 12 years, and I'm just really passionate about making learning fun, approachable, accessible for all students in the classroom. For our core text for the year, if you look in the pink box, our core text is practical research, planning, and design, and we'll be referring to that intermittently throughout the school year just to supplement their knowledge about research. So there's a really helpful chapter about methods, really helpful term breakdown for important terminology, how to do a lit review, things like that. So this text is really foundational and really helpful as students progress through their research. As far as the grade breakdown, we have 10% dedicated towards formative or prep work. And so that includes their prep folder, any work that is building towards their presentation, annotated bibliography, inquiry, proposal form, methods, etc. They put it into that folder. Most of them are keeping a digital folder in their Google Drive. And every 2 to 3 weeks, I meet with students to conference one-on-one and talk about where they are in their research, how they're progressing, and to see where they might need to reflect, focus, modify, etc. So there's a lot of feedback that occurs throughout the school year, and that's just to ensure they get the best score possible when they get to the end of the school year. So the formative piece is 10%, then the presentation that will be mid to late September, that is worth 15%. The annotated bibliography is 30%. Their inquiry proposal form, or their IPF, that is submitted to an ethics review committee, that's worth 40%. And the reason that is weighed so heavily is because it's laying the groundwork for their research for the rest of the year. So it includes the purpose of their research question, any ethical concerns, consent forms, their methods, what they plan for data collection, things like that. So it's really important that they have all of their information included in this form. And then from there, they have their methods section that they'll be drafting before the end of the school year, November to December, and that's worth 5% of the semester one grade. And then semester two, a lot of fine tuning happening in semester two. So they're building their paper, they're preparing for their big presentation at the end of the spring semester. And so again, they'll have their process journal to work on, and that's guiding our conversations as we conference. Another presentation, introduction section, data review, findings, analysis, conclusion, limitations, obstacles in their research, and then finally their presentation and oral defense. And that's weighted more heavily than anything else in the semester. That's worth 15%. And then if I move my picture here, you can see, in theory, if I can move it, you can see the time frame there for each of those assignments, and that's listed in the syllabus as well, which is included on your student's Canvas page. As far as classroom expectations, they'll want to participate often, communicate with me, ask questions if they are confused or feeling stuck about anything. The classroom and our conferences is a great opportunity to voice any confusion or concerns. I don't know what they don't know, and so if they participate, that helps clarify for me any skills I might need to review or anything like that. So it's really important that they participate, especially as it's an AP course. If they are confused or thrown off, or if we conference during class but they need to talk further, they can schedule a time during SRT or before or after school. As far as cell phones go, they'll want to put those away. They have their laptops, whether it's a Chromebook, Apple, they don't need to have their cell phones out. So the expectation is that they're put away and they're using just the one device, their laptop. We did talk about the academic honesty piece. We talked about what all that entails, what it means to have academic integrity, talked about some examples, but basically just crossing their T's, dotting their I's. If they're using information from other authors, which they will definitely do this school year, they'll want to put in quotes and cite that author as needed. As far as my Canvas page goes, that's the folder. It says AP Capstone Research. You click on that and it will take you to this page, and it goes in reverse chronological order. So newest modules on top. So you can see I have the day of the semester listed. So day 1 was Wednesday, August 10th. And I'll have the daily slides and any other helpful resources listed for that day. And anything they might refer to pretty frequently throughout the semester, I have it embedded under the AP Research Syllabus, Course Exam and Description, Blue and Gold Calendar module. So that's any resource that I think they might refer back to frequently. As far as grading and late work, the main idea is they're communicating with me if they're starting to get behind or they're feeling overwhelmed, they need extra time. They can shoot me an email, or you can shoot me an email if they just need a couple extra class periods to complete an assignment. I'm usually amenable to that. We do have a hard deadline through the College Board and through the IPF for final assessments, like their final paper, their POD, and their IPF in semester 1, which is due. We'll have several drafts due, but the final draft is due November 11th. That is a hard deadline. So just want to make you aware of that. But if they're not happy with the score on a formative assessment, they can redo an assignment to get points back. It's all about the growth mindset. And if they do have a 0 in the grade book, they are allowed to revise after meeting with me for an improved score. So the 0 is just a communication school. It's temporary until they submit their work. If you need to reach me at any point during the school year, my email is edunn@ccs.k12.in.us. My extension through the high school is 7283, and I'm just looking really forward to a great school year, and I can already tell your students are very excited about the research topics, and it's going to be a really great year in research. Thank you.